Hello, this is DerTebbers. This is your Farming Simulator 2013 mod spotlight here in Canada. I know some of you said, wait, this is the final one of the season, but it's not. No, I'm going to keep season 5 going a little bit longer, just because I feel like it, mainly. That's really the only reason I've got. So we're going to keep season 5 going a little bit longer here in Canada. All right, what do we have today? We have a trifecta of silliness. Of course we have a trifecta of silliness. Why wouldn't we? All right, first we have an S60 track. Binsk tractor plant gate. Caterpillar Stalinet 60. Okay, $59,000. Let's buy it. We'll see what that thing is. Then I have, in the tippers category, I have a Cassella trailer. Holds all kinds of goodies, which is excellent. I always like the ones that have all this stuff already ready to go, and that they list it so that you know what you're getting. $48,000 to buy that. Cool beans, let's buy that. And a 2007 Timped Super Hopper. $21,600 to buy. Daily upkeep of $2. I don't know about that. I'd like them to list out all of the stuff that it carries, but we can make do. $21,600. Let's buy it. Cool. All right, let's start with our little tractor here. Okay, it's got a little tail on it. Now there's no 3-point here. Looks like there's just a toe behind, and I'm not even sure about that. Look at the detail of the engine, though. That's pretty impressive. That is pretty nice. All right, we'll be there in just a minute. All right, the Cassella. A little bit of clip in there. A lot of clip in there. Hi, we're on the interior. Oh my. Yeah. All right. And then this is a toe behind. Doesn't have the ability to detach. And then we have the super hopper that we can walk into. Wonderful. All right. We can walk in the back of it too. Good. Good, good, good. All right, that's not good, by the way. If you're a first-time viewer, that's not good. All right, let's look inside. Inside is a relative term. I do like how we've changed our outfit completely. We've also grown a gut. Apparently gotten very old. We've got some serious tattoos going on, and yeah, we've completely changed. Let's start it up. Okay, now I just noticed this. All right, when I'm out, it doesn't turn, but when I'm in, look at this. The shaft is turning. Look at that. That is. All right, let's go. All right, 5 miles an hour, but still. The 302 liters, actually based on the size of this fuel tank, that's probably accurate. Oh, look at that. All right, there's some serious modeling. Now the question is there anything I can hook onto this thing? Let's see if I can hook the Cassella on here. Pardon me, it might take a minute to get over there. Put, 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 put. Yes, I can hook the Cassella on. All right. Presumably, I would have no problem hauling this thing anywhere. Except for, I apparently do have a problem. All right. Woo. So, really, probably not the most useful tractor, but a cool little tractor nonetheless. Important piece of Russian history. And it can do donuts. The perfect donut. Okay, I'm dizzy. Oh, it's got a front connector too, so you could pull stuff straight towards you. That's cool. That's cool. Wow, that engine sounds crap. It's shutting down. Wow. Just wow. All right. So we've got that. All right, let's check out the Cassella trailer. All right. Hook up. Yay. All right, so we can open and close the roof with L. Oh yeah, very nice. All right, let's go fill her up and see how she dumps. It looks to be a nice, you know, it is high-bodied, meaning that you're going to need a full-on harvester or an conveyor belt to get in there. And some of the front loaders are going to have a serious problem with the height on this thing. But, you know, it's a good little transporter, I guess. All right, well, that's filling up. Let's get the Renault here, and let's grab the other trailer. Okay, we got the other trailer. Okay, is there anything I can do with this trailer? It doesn't appear. Does not appear that there is anything special about this trailer other than it's a big trailer. But those jack stands. Oh yeah, automatic jack stands. Woo! Okay. I liked the Aquas where you actually handle it yourself. Same with the wool trailer where you have to handle it yourself. I like that. Make me do some of the work. Don't do it all for me. All right, that one's filling up. Let's go see how the Benz is doing here. The Benz is full, 42,000 liters. I like that when I park the Cassella, the chocks are deployed. That's good. I can run with the top on if I so desire. Okay. Empty. Ah, it's a side tipper. Ah, it looks like it's a multi-directional tipper. Okay. Ah, and look at this. There's a piece on the back here. I bet you... Oh, it empties nice and fast. I bet you I can buy another Cassella. And I bet I can hook the two of them up. Now, this presumes I can actually back this thing up in some sort of reasonable fashion. Now, if I have the top on, will it try to fill it? Let's find out. It will! It will fill it through the top. That's silly. All right, let's go see if we can hook two of these together. Because that could be useful. Whee! Because if we could hook two of these together, I mean, that's... Especially a big map like this. And I know some of you are playing on these really, really big maps. Whoa. It's too much there. All right. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Nope, nope. There. So now I've got big old train, and I can just keep building onto this as necessary. Yeah, that's definitely useful for these bigger maps. Cool. I like it. It does seem to affect the performance of the tractor, which means that it's properly weighted, probably. It's a decent little trailer. I don't actually remember how much the capacity was. That's why we're going back over here. There we go. All right. Let's check out this guy here. So it's fully loaded. Nothing I can do to cover it up. Even though it does have, on the very, very, very back, it does have the bar there and the tarp that you would flip over. There are other trailers out there that do that. So, you know, probably a good idea. 55,000 liters, though. That's pretty good. All right, unload. Good. Not very fast, but decent enough. All right, let's go back over here while that's unloading. What was your capacity there? 42,000. Very nice. Okay, so this one carries 42,000. So with me doing like that, I'll be able to fill this thing up with 84,000 liters. The truck here, still emptying. That does bother me about some of these trailers. They take so long to empty. Now this one is probably more accurate given the way it empties. Nothing moves when I click Q though. There's no like true animation to this trailer. Oop. There's a lot of animation to this. All right, are we full? We're full. All right, let's go, tractor. Ah, yes. They have properly weighted up the trailer. So as I add the weight on, the trailer is properly adding weight so that my poor Mercedes-Benz is going to destroy itself. Did you finish yet? I want to see if it tips backwards. Well, you're done now because you're annoying me. All right, let's see if it tips backwards or whether it continues to do a side tip. Really doesn't matter one way or the other. I just want to see if it'll do it. Forward to right about. Nope. Okay, so it is definitely going to be a side tip. Yep. Still, there we go. I like the Cassellas. The Cassellas are very nice. Definitely worth taking a look at if you need a large body trailer. You can couple them together. The more you add, the bigger the tractor you're going to need. My little Mercedes can not handle 2 fully loaded Casellas. The other trailer, the Super Hopper, the Timty Super Hopper, doesn't unload fast enough for me. And I'd like to see more animation on it at this point, at this stage of the game. And then we have this guy, which doesn't do a lot, but could be cool on your farm if you need something to just haul short distance, or you just want maybe an old crawler tractor and an angry looking man driving it, which is always helpful sometimes. Maybe not. All right. Until next time, I've been DerTebbers. This is your Farming Simulator 2013 Mod Spotlight. We're here in Canada. Until next time, happy farming, everybody.